Ever wondered how and what does it take to be a really successful entrepreneur? What are the different traits that you can own as a successful entrepreneur? So an entrepreneur is somebody who is, could be a small business owner, or you're a business owner of a larger company, or you're a coach or a trainer, or you're just working on your own. You could be at any situation where you're just starting out or you're just revamping a few things, but you really need to figure out what are these different traits that I need to own in order to be successful in my industry. Hi, I'm Diya Asrani and welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you really like what you see, you can subscribe to my channel to know more about what I do and what I love sharing on personal branding, on entrepreneurship, and also on successful entrepreneurship towards building brands or building your presence. So in this topic, we are going to be going deeper into understanding how these 7 powerful traits of an entrepreneur can actually lead to success. Okay, and why I call these 7, because 7 meaning that it also counts the number of letters in the word awesome. So AWESOME are 7 different letters, and each letter holds one trait. Okay, and why I resonate with this word awesome, because it's got this really positive ring in your head. Whenever you say, okay, I am awesome or you are awesome, it's so powerful and so positive that straight away you feel that you're there. So I just love that word, and that's why I thought, why not convert this word into something more meaningful and make it something related to the traits that you can own as a successful entrepreneur. Now, as I said, and I want to reiterate this, you could be at any level. Okay, and doesn't mean that everything is 100% in what you do. You could be somewhere where you have to work on a few traits, which is absolutely fine. We all are constantly learning. As you can see, I am constantly learning too, right? So you have to see how it is a step-by-step process for yourself and how it works in your favor. So let's go out with the awesomeness and work with the 7 traits of a successful entrepreneur. Number 1 being A, which is action taker. Now, I find this as the number 1 trait that you need to have as an entrepreneur. Now, if you're really taking something and making it into something that is, going to benefit your people, you have to learn to take action every single day. Now, action doesn't mean that, you work 24/7. Yes, initially in your business, you probably have to give more time to your concept, to your, to your entire idea, and how you're going to create few things initially, because it is going to be your baby eventually. Okay, and you have to treat it like as if you're going to live for it. And beyond a point, maybe after about 12 months, a year or 2 years, a couple of years, you will slowly see that you don't need so much time to work on your business. Okay, so it does take time. It's a big thing. So I would really suggest that your number 1 trait should be action taker. Be an action taker. Learn to take action when you're working with mentors, coaches, and people who are teaching you things. You should learn to take action wherein you follow what they are telling you to do, or follow something that you have been told to do every day in your business. Or if you have a whole strategy, okay, in your business which you want to follow for the week, follow it to the T so that you know that you're taking action. Okay, so you should be like your own boss, and you should know that, okay, if I have to be successful in this, I have to take action. Now, there are going to be down times. There are going to be times where you'll be like, oh, I don't feel like working. Plan your week accordingly. If you're not working today, work tomorrow. And if you're not working tomorrow, work day after. But then work with the amount of work that you actually plan to do for the week, and try and finish at least 80% of it. Okay. Number 1 is action taker. Number 2 is W, which is wise and workable. Now, when you work with being wise and workable, what I mean by wise and workable is, one is you work wisely, okay, where you think as a wise person, as a wise entrepreneur, where you make decisions that are wise. You don't make stupid decisions. Okay, so when you're saying that, okay, I have to work on this category, I have to work on this line of my content, I have to do one step at a time. Okay, a lot of people, what they do is, if they see somebody else successful in what they're doing, they try and copy the same thing, or they try and go with the same pace as that person. Please don't make that mistake. So if you're working wisely as an entrepreneur, you have to also understand what is it that is in your capacity that you can do, and that you can do step by step. You're still taking action. And when we talk about being workable, is that people are ready to help you mold. Okay, so you are a workable person wherein people can, you're ready for change, you're ready for constant learning. Okay, so people should come to you and say, okay, I can mold you into this better person. I can help you out in this better person. So you could be good at a few things and you could teach people in your own ways, but people also will teach you, they will coach you, they will mentor you in their own ways in things that you are not very good at. Okay, so be ready for that. Then we have E, which is efficient creator. Now, what I mean by efficient creator is because you have creativity brewing in your mind. Okay, doesn't mean that every single idea will work. Now there are few things where you have to work in a certain direction. You have to have a system that you have to follow. So once you follow that system, you move in a direction and then you create things around that. So what is happening is when you talk about efficient creator, when you talk about becoming an efficient creator, you're talking about what is it that you have created that is leading you to the next level and not making you stay at the same level. Okay, so efficient creator means that you are ready to see, you see the efficiency and you see the creativity, both are working hand in hand. Yeah. Then we have S, which is sophisticated learner. Now sophisticated learner is someone who does not have major ego issues and says, I'm done learning, I don't think I need more knowledge, I don't think I need to read books, I think I know it all. I mean, if I know about presence, everything about presence. Can I tell you one thing very honestly? I work with presence as my main, idea of branding, of personal branding. Until today and every day, I do research and I find new findings all the time. So if you have that whole idea of being a sophisticated learner, you will be more powerful in your industry in the coming days. And I'm not even talking about the years, I'm talking about the coming days and months. People are going to see you as this valuable expert in your industry because you are a sophisticated learner. So tomorrow if somebody wants to learn something from you, tomorrow that same client could tell you that, look, in this particular aspect, I feel that, I can help you out. So then in the end, your client as well is helping you. So you are learning more, right? And nothing like learning through interaction. Once you actually interact with your people, you are also learning from them. You're also learning how they see life, how they work with few things, how they work with concepts. So sophisticated learner, okay? Then we have O, which is own the power. Okay, now why I call this a trait means own the power to build something that is really, really awesome. Okay, that is really powerful, that's really unique, that serves the purpose. So you also, I can also say own the purpose. Okay, so your purpose is there. So everyone has a purpose in life. It's not like, I'm here and I'm doing nothing. You obviously have a purpose in life. It could be a life goal. It could be an income goal. It could be something where you want to travel the world. It could be something where you want to change your career. It could be so many aspects. What is your vision? What are you looking for in future? How do you want people to see you? And what is it that you want to leave behind when you leave the world? Okay, so own the power. Own the power to own your purpose. That itself is a trait in itself. So if you know that my purpose is as such, I will work in that direction, and you move in that direction. Okay. Then we have M, which is motivated to serve. Now, a lot of people, like a lot of coaches, a lot of trainers especially, they come to me and they say, okay, now we have all this, we are experts in this, we are very good at what we do. But they are never told, or they never feel that, they have to actually talk to a client, or they have to, actually help people get better through their expertise. So they always, about me, that, I'm going to be doing this and I am very good. I've done this certification. I've got these 5 certificates. I'm a trainer. I'm a this. Yes, very good. It's excellent that you have got whatever you have got and achieved whatever you achieved. But now comes a time where you actually want to serve this to your people, where you share with your audience. Okay, and when you share with your audience, and this is not only for coaches and trainers, this is for anyone who's in business. So whether you're in the service-based business or a product-based business, or you want to do a system-based business, whatever works, you are serving people. You're not keeping your expertise to yourself. Okay, so that makes you awesome. And finally, we have E, which is enthusiastic and eager. So now when you're enthusiastic and eager to change, to work on something, okay, you are also working in a direction that would help you achieve results. So when you are enthusiastic to learn, you're enthusiastic to help, you're enthusiastic and eager to serve people, you're interested to know what they want from you, you are eager to serve them and solve their problems. Okay, you're enthusiastic to serve their problems. what happens is that you are moving in the direction that is also solving your purpose, one, and secondly, making you feel that you are really accomplished something. Okay, and that is how deep it goes in terms of earning this particular trait. Okay, if you have the eagerness to really help and to really do something powerful and do something different, people are really going to look at you in a different light altogether. So what I mean by having these 7 traits, okay, is that each trait has something that is so powerful in them that you need to have it. You don't have a choice. So if it's action taking, you have to take action. If it's being wise and workable, you have to be wise and workable in terms of how you work and what kind of systems you use and how do you play a wise role in your in your business. Okay. Then it comes to efficient creator. Be a creator. And I think if you would have heard my other previous videos and been a part of my webinars, you would have heard me saying this many times. Create over clone. Okay, do not clone, do not copy, only create. Once you create, people will see the meaning in what you're doing. Okay. And then sophisticated learner. Be a continuous learner. Own the power and the purpose of doing what you're doing. Motivated to serve. Okay, and I say motivated and not just forced to serve. You are motivated to serve in this, only then it makes sense for you to be a successful entrepreneur. Okay, and finally, enthusiastic and eager. Okay, so I just hope these 7 traits really work well for you, and what I want you to do for your own understanding, okay, after you finish listening to this video, I want you to rate yourself 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest on each of these traits. Okay. So if it could be action taker, could be maybe 3. So what would you want to do to make it 5? Okay, and here I really believe in the power of 5 on 5. So if you have 5 on 5 on this, then you are a successful entrepreneur and you can do well in whatever you're doing. Okay, so I wanted to do with each part of the awesome 7 traits, and yes, and then you can see where you stand in terms of your positioning as a successful entrepreneur in your industry. So if you really liked this video and if it was really powerful, it really helped you understand the 7 traits, I'm going to be doing more videos like this on terms of personal branding, on your presence, on entrepreneurship, on how you can be a successful entrepreneur, and the things related to that. And I would really like for you to join my channel by subscribing to my page, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and understanding more of these videos, because these videos are all about value. It's all about you. You can just, it's like literally me coaching you one-on-one in this case. So I really want you to be a part of this channel. And also, if you would like to know more about what I do and understand more about my coaching program, you can even write to me at info@diyasrani.com. Okay, so you can subscribe and then you can write to me at info@diyasrani.com, and we can talk, we can keep in touch, and we can get to know more about each other. Until the next video, bye bye.